let's take a minute to go through some of the basic tools that you're going to need to make cocktails. You'll find these at most of the bars, some of the best bars around the world, and also some of the more basic bars as well. But the same tools pretty much apply to every bar. Now, this is known as a Hawthorne strainer, and this is actually a derivative of the original Hawthorne strainer, which looked very similar to this. And so you'll see it has a fine mesh coil, and what that is that is meant to catch little bits of ice, mint, big bits of ice, and it's supposed to just strain out the solids out of your cocktail so you have a nice clean texture in your drink. This is a julep strainer. You won't find these out so much anymore, but this is actually originally intended to keep your mustache out of your mint julep. But we use this for stirred drinks, and what we do is so we'll put this over the top of a mixing glass and strain it in, and you'll see this in your training. So this is a bar spoon. We use this for all kinds of things. Bar spoons are really very handy tools. It's just what you'd expect. It's a long, skinny spoon, and this is actually a measurement. So this may vary based on the size of the spoon that you have, but could be anywhere from a half a teaspoon to a teaspoon. This particular spoon happens to have a little muddler at the end of it, and then there's these little swirly things right here, which sometimes we pour soda down. But we use these primarily for stirred drinks, and stirred drinks are like Manhattans, martinis, old fashions. And we'll get into shaking versus straining in a little bit. But this is a mixing glass, and so you'd stick the spoon in this mixing glass, and then when the drink is properly stirred and diluted and chilled, you'd use a julep strainer to strain it out. Now this is this is a shaker set, and this is I think 18 ounces, and this is 28 ounces. The little one goes into the big one, and then the ingredients inside are mixed with ice and shaken vigorously to add dilution, texture, and temperature. This is a jigger. This is the primary way that we measure tools. These will come in different shapes and sizes. This happens to be called a Leopold jigger, and this side up here is 1 ounce to the very top, and then you'll see this little line inside that's 3/4 of an ounce, and then below that is half an ounce, and then on the other side is a 2-ounce jigger in the U.S. at least, and it's 2 ounces, and then inside you'll see a line in here that would be for 1.5 ounces. The muddler is a tool that we may or may not need. This one is a carbon fiber muddler. It's intended to do the work for you. You'll see a lot of bartenders that just beat the ever-loving life out of mint. We really just want to rub out the oils. And so this thing is big and heavy, and it's just meant to press ingredients rather than to blend them like a blender would. This is a fine mesh strainer. You'll see this in a lot of bars. This is to get the finer particles, especially of ice. This is a texture decision right here. So what happens is you'll shake a drink through here. You'll shake a drink with your shaker set, and then you'll strain it with your Hawthorne strainer, and then you will fine strain it again through this fine mesh strainer, and that'll get the tiny little bits of ice. So these are the basic tools that you'll see in almost every cocktail bar. They're fun to work with. They're heavy, and when people see you with serious tools, they're going to start to take you seriously. See you next time.